Hello there and welcome to the Mobile Academy. And if you want to become a job ready Flutter developer, make sure to check out the courses on my website mobileacademy.io. Here you will find all of the courses related to the Flutter development. You will find the professional course as well as the basic course related to the Flutter. You can also find some of the free courses over here if you want to just go and try it out, or if you are just a beginner on the Flutter and then the React Native, you can also find the free course over here. And if you would like to be a full stack developer, we also have the course related to the full stack developer, related to the Node.js, Express, MongoDB, as well as the Flutter over here. And if you would like to join the Flutter bootcamp, there is also a bootcamp course over here. So make sure to go and check out the course over here. There are free and then they paid course. And if you want to be a job ready Flutter developer, this is the course that you want to take. So see you guys on the next lesson. Till then, have a great day. Now let us try to see how we can find a particular task and update it. So you can just go to the queries from here, and we'll go to the find by an ID and update it over here. And if you go down over here, you can just go and take a look at the example over here. So this is a model, and we will find by an ID and provide the ID and the field that we want to update over here, and also returns a query over here. So issues a MongoDB find one and update command by an document and document ID field, and find by one and update ID. So you just have to provide the ID and then the document itself, right? And it's also equivalent to making use of find one and update. So you can just pass in the object over here that you want to, like the ID and then the field. So if you want to find by the name or the tags and then update it, that's also possible. So you can make use of this particular format over here. And so let's go and make use of the find by ID and update over here. So here what we need to grab is the ID first of all, right? And this is not, so let's just go and comment all of this from here because we are not going to use it over here anymore. And now what I have to do is let's say const the tax ID that we are grabbing, and I'll just go and grab it from the requested param.the ID over here. And next is that I need to grab the body over here, and then for that let's just go and create the tags for now, and let's just go and say the tags which will be of equals to the tags, not this one, so it will be of the tags dot sorry, this is one, and then I have to make use of the find one find by ID and update over here, and we need to provide the tags ID over here, and then the we'll just pass in the request dot the body over here, and we'll just go and say that whether you want to have a new but currently I guess we'll just remove this section for now. We'll just not pass in the option to be over here, and that's we will see it later. For now we'll just go and pass in this one over here, and let's just go and await this one over here. And now we have the await, so I have to make this one as the async over here, and this is the task that we are getting in, and then we are going to return that one over here. So now let's try to go to our Postman over here first of all, and we'll go to the patch first of all over here, and here we are passing in we need to pass in the ID. So let's just grab this one, and let's just copy this one, and let's just update the particularly the shopping cart and then the reminder. So for that let's go to the patch over here, and this is the text, and we have to update this one, and also I will send the tags and then the reminder over here, right? So I'll just copy the from here. So let's just copy this one from here, and I'll just go and paste it over here. So let's just go and paste it over here, and that should be fine. And default is false. I'll just make it as a true over here, and that should be fine. So here shopping flowers, and I guess that should be the one. So let's go and take a look what it actually. So this is a shopping cart, but we will update it with this particularly the shopping flowers over here, and we need to pass in the ID, right? So let's just go and send a request over here, and we got some error. So let's try to see what went wrong over here, and let's just go and clear it out, this one for now, and let's try to send that particular request. So it's giving us an error. I think the server is not running over here. So let's try to go and log this, particularly the log the ID that we are grabbing from a request or the body over here, and it is saying that there is an error. So the path tags does not exist over here. So const, and okay, so I need to export because I changed the name to the past tags over here. So that is what it is giving me an error. So that should be good enough. Now the server is running. So sorry for that. I changed the name because previously it was the path tag. So I changed that one to the patch the tags over here. So now let's try to send that particular request again over here, and now you can see that it should be updated over here, but now you're still getting back the car over here. I guess that is what we are actually getting back from our database. So let's just go and try to do the refresh over here, and let me try to move it a little bit over here. And once that is refreshed, so let's go, and so now you can see it is updated over here. You can see that it is updated, and reminder is also set to be of the true, but here the written response that we are getting is of the old one. So let's go to our here, let's just minimize this one, and now you can see this is of the tags that we are actually grabbing from here. And for that, let's go back to the documentation and let's take a look over here. Currently we are passing in this one, and we can pass in the option as I mentioned previously. So let us take a look on to the option that we can pass in over here, and I guess there should be somewhere over here, and the option dot the new. So previously we saw that currently by default it's the false. So if true, return the modified document rather than the original document over here. So that is what we require over here. So let's just go and pass in the options over here. New should be of the true over here, and once we have that, that should be fine. So now let us try to go back to our API, the Postman, and I'll just say shopping flowers flowers over here, and this one should be of the true over here. And now I'll just go and send this one over here, and now you can see that we got that the updated value over here. So that's cool, right? So now we have the updated one, and I'll just go and remove this one from here as well. So I guess that's all for this lesson, and your homework will be to make use of the delete tags, and we will meet up in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Now let us try to see how we can make use of the find by ID and delete over here. So that is going to delete our record over here. So let's go and take a look. Find by ID and delete over here, and you can see issue a MongoDB find one by delete command. This is also similar to the find one and delete ID. Find one and delete, and find by ID and delete. This is a shorthand for this is the shorthand for this particular command that we have over here. So find one and delete. So we just have to pass in the ID option over here. If you take a look, we can also find in the provide the options, which is of the strict, right? In transit alias equals to null, right? So here overrides the schema strict mode option, and you can just go and read this particular documentation if you want to pass in the options, but currently I guess we don't require that one. And for that, I'll just go and comment out this one from here, and let's try to grab the const of the tags ID from our request that the param that the ID that we want to delete, and then the next will be of the const of the tags. And here we are just going to make use of the tags that we have. dot find by id and delete over here, and then we are just going to provide the task id over here, and I have to make use of the awa id await over here, and we have to make use this as the async over here. So this returns us the promise, and here we don't have to return anything. And if I want to go and see what is the return value of that particular task, I can just go and log it over here, and that should be fine. Once we are deleting it, as I mentioned previously, we'll say the no content, and the data type data should always be of the null, because we are not going to return any of the response data over here. So for that, let's go back to our API over here, and what I'll try to do is also to delete this particular, let's not delete that one, let's go and delete the end value over here, and this will be of the this is the go to gym over here. So let's go to the delete section, and let's pass in that particular id, and let's just send this particular request over here. And now you can see that status code is of the no content, and here in the object that it has returned over here, you can see the return object was the deleted object was returned for us. So currently we don't require this one over here, and we also don't want to go and have that task over here. But in case if you want to return that particular value, then you can always return. But the best practice or the architecture of for the response over here for the delete option is not to return any of the data, is to just return a null value from here. And if you go back to our MongoDB, now we should refresh this, and we should check the end value over here. So let's go and check the end one, and you can see that it has been deleted, and currently we have only 6 over here. So that's cool, and now we have successfully implemented the card operation, and the create, update, right, read, and then delete. So all of those have been successfully implemented over here. So let's meet up in the next lesson. Till then, have a great day.